So we're going to talk even more about Stephen King because I know I have a few books of his on my list, and it's because he's influential in the reading culture of my family. Um, so that's how it is. Plus, like, I've had big moments, involving his work, like, that were influential in my life. Um, and this one that I'm going to talk about is one of them. It's The Long Walk. I believe the cover that I found says The Long Walk by Stephen King. He wrote it as Richard Bachman, and in the foreword, he talks about how he wrote it as Richard Bachman because he wanted to see if uh, if it was his writing that was making it, or if it was, you know, his name. And I read the whole foreword. There's more to it than that, but that was my takeaway. And I thought that was interesting. Uh, but same man, Bachman was the alias. Um, I think The Long Walk is, technically speaking, the best book he's ever written. Like, from a technical standpoint, I think that's the best book he's written. He went as far as he needed to go. It's pretty brutal as a book. Um, the characters are incredible. They like stick with you. Um, it's kind of devastating. The ending makes a lot of sense, um, but it's still it's pretty devastating, that one. Um, and like the amount of detail is perfect because Stephen King can be a little wordy about stuff that I feel like doesn't really matter that much. And that's okay. Um, he's the master of horror, as they say. So, like, what do I know? Um, but but yeah. Sometimes I feel like he does get a little wordy where it doesn't feel like it's necessary to be wordy, and then he cuts away at times where I want the detail, where I want to be horrified, where I want to like he just doesn't let me have the moment. Um, and I thankfully have seen that take with other people too, and that made me feel so uh, seen. Like, that's so nice. But The Long Walk is, I think it's perfect for him. It's a perfect book. Um, I know it was recently made into a movie. I haven't seen it. I meant to, and then I didn't go. I think it came out when I was between jobs. It's probably why I didn't go. I'll catch it on the computer. I'll rent it or something. Um, because I'm sure it's gonna be good. I like Stephen King media. I enjoy it. I seek it out. Um, so The Long Walk is amazing. It's incredible. Um, I don't tell people it's my favorite anymore because I read it and it was beautiful. It was beautifully done. Not like beautiful in the sense of like it's pretty. It's beautiful in the sense that it's like the best that I could expect out of Stephen King. Um, and that is saying a lot. Okay, I'm not downplaying him. Um, I do greatly enjoy his work, and I greatly enjoy how his work has influenced my life and my family. Um, and so I feel like what I'm saying is exceptionally high praise, no matter what I just said before. Okay, um, I don't say it's my favorite because I got the recommendation from a guy that I was like talking with. We did end up dating, and then it ended very poorly. And so most of the things that we connected on, I struggle to continue to like to the same degree that I did. Because he found out that I like Stephen King. I found out he liked Stephen King too, and we were talking about it. And he asked me if I'd read The Long Walk yet. I hadn't. Um, he like encouraged me to pick it up. I did, and it was incredible. and we connected on that, and we connected on a couple of other things that I like fell off the map on some of those things because of how that relationship went. So like this is still an influential book for me because it's beautifully done. It's a perfect Stephen King novel, and it's also been slightly degraded because of my personal life. And the reason that I adore Stephen King so much is because of my personal life. So it makes sense. It makes sense, and so it continues to be a hugely like influential book for me because not only is it incredible, it had a real life impact for me in that I connected with somebody that it didn't go well. Like it crumbled so fast and so bad, so bad. Um, and I'm still not even fully healed from that like relationship because like of like one aspect that happened. Well, no, that's not fair. Two aspects that happened. Okay, two things that happened in that relationship, and I'm still not fully healed from those two things because I don't think I'm ever going to be healed from one of them, and the other one, I'll figure it out. But it's not this book's fault. I like this book. I enjoy this book a lot. If somebody asks me like what Stephen King books I like, I definitely talk about this one. The Long Walk is incredible. The characters are incredible. The consequences of what happens in the book and the logical progression of it, beautiful. Like, oh, it's a good book. It is so good. I think the one that's up next is the reason why I don't coast and just read anything that Stephen King puts out. So let's get into that, okay?